In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. Today on the Compliance Tip of the Day, I want to explore the role of middle managers as connectors between a corporate compliance function and a corporation's employees. Concepts of connectors is well known in the business world, and that can be particularly true for middle managers and compliance. Middle managers serve a dual function, simultaneously leading their teams, but also effectively communicating with senior executives. This is vital for maintaining organizational coherence, especially in the era of remote and hybrid work. Effective middle managers possess sophisticated communication skills and can adeptly mediate between varying organizational layers, skills invaluable to a compliance professional. So what are some of the key roles of middle managers for compliance? Number one, the Janus leader. Named after the Roman god who faced two directions simultaneously, Janus-type leaders maintain continuous empathy for their subordinates and senior executives. In compliance, this duality is essential. Middle managers must understand the operational pressures their teams face and clearly communicate these challenges upward to ensure realistic compliance expectations and adequate resource allocation. 2, negotiating ethical solutions. Middle managers often find themselves negotiating between conflicting organizational objectives. They function as brokers, facilitating dialogues that reconcile differing needs and goals. This role is especially critical in an ethical compliance scenario where business objectives and compliance principles seem to clash. Effective brokers foster a culture of transparency and humility, creating environments where ethical considerations are openly discussed and valued. 3, the conduit, advocating upwards. Middle managers in the conduit role courageously amplify their team's voices, often at a personal risk. They are crucial in compliance environments, particularly when ethical issues or potential violations must be escalated to higher management. For compliance teams, conduits are allies who ensure critical frontline insights reach senior leadership. Promoting a culture of psychological safety empowers middle managers to speak up without fear of negative repercussions, enhancing organizational transparency and integrity. And number 4, the tightrope walker, balancing strategic compliance decisions. Compliance professionals understand that organizational decisions are often complex ethical dilemmas. Middle managers, described as tightrope walkers, navigate these challenges daily, balancing competing demands such as operational efficiency, employee morale, and compliance obligations. Organizations can support these managers by fostering safe environments for critical discussion, thus preventing cognitive overload. To maximize the compliance potential of middle managers, organizations must provide targeted support, recognizing these roles are intrinsic challenges. The support should include comprehensive development programs, not just in leadership, but also in active and followership, empowering managers to effectively influence both upwards and downwards. Organizations should incorporate all of these roles into the toolkit or skill set of middle managers and should be ready to train on them. So what are today's 3 key takeaways? Number 1, middle managers are not simply connectors in an operational sense. 2, they're allies. Middle managers are essential compliance function allies, and you should use them and seek their input as well. And number 3, empower. Compliance professionals must always empower middle managers to get the word out about compliance, but also be there to listen up as part of Speak Up. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional material.